Super Mario Galaxy will probably be the video game-inspired movie with the largest cast of characters in history. Do you have any idea how many and who all of them are? My jaw dropped when I saw that King Wart was in one of the teasers for the second Mario movie. That's because he is simply the character who was responsible, quote-unquote, for creating Bowser, the biggest villain in the franchise, at least when it comes to the Mario cartoons. The short Plumber's very first animated series was called The Super Mario Bros. Super Show from 1989, and Bowser was actually just called King Koopa and looked extremely similar to King Wart, crown and all. So we are really curious to see what his role will be in this new movie. And if Wart is in the house, it's obvious that his main lackeys are too, the ninjas. And actually, you can see that Peach is going to face a whole army of them, but with the umbrella that Mario gave her, everything is going to be a lot easier, and there will be no shortage of kicks from the princess for anyone. Besides the ninjas, another new character who seems to be a servant of Wart is the little monkey Yukiki, who is an NPC in the game Super Mario 64, released in 1996. There is even a scene where Peach and Toad are chasing him. For sure, in the movie, he is going to be much more than just a simple NPC. Now I'm going to talk about what, to me, is the biggest surprise of all in the movie: the Pikmin. These little beings, half plant and half animal, aren't even actually from the Mario franchise games, but rather have their own series of games. However, since their game also takes place in space, there is a huge chance of them appearing in this spatial context. Now let's talk about one of my favorite characters from Super Mario Galaxy, the game, who is confirmed but hasn't appeared in the movie's teasers yet. The Honey Queen, a giant bee from the Honey Hive Galaxy, has already been confirmed to be voiced by actress Issa Rae, who was one of the Barbies in the Barbie movie. And where the Honey Queen is, of course, her loyal subject, the bee guard will be there to protect her. Another confirmed character is the friendly giant insect that has a flower on its head, but which had to be fought in the games. Another newly revealed piece of news is that we will have star bunnies in the movie, which despite their appearance are not rabbits, but rather Lumas who use their magical powers to transform and take on the shape of rabbits. At least, that's how it is in the game. In the movie, we still don't know how it will be. So did you know about this one? Another character who is going to appear in the feature film, except this one has always been a villain, is Spike. Besides the axe he holds, the little green guys summon a giant spiked ball out of their own mouths. So Mario and Luigi will need to be careful with him. As if these new enemies we've shown so far weren't enough, we know that the Goom Beetles, the space Goombas who wear helmets and little antennas, will be present in Super Mario Galaxy. Oh, we still have another one of Wart's henchmen to introduce, Clawgrip, who was an ordinary crab but suffered a magical mutation caused by the villain. He was so strong that he was the boss of level 5. Another new character that Mario fans simply loved is RoB. Rob is actually an acronym for Robotic Operating Buddy. Rob has already appeared in several games like Mario Kart DS, Super Smash Bros., Super Mario Maker, and WarioWare. The coolest thing about this friendly little robot is that he started out as an accessory for the NES console, and over the years, Nintendo turned him into a character in the Mario universe. And Bowser Jr. won't be the only character coming straight from the game Super Mario Sunshine to the Super Mario Galaxy movie. That's because we will also see the Piantas, the friendly, yet extremely strong inhabitants of Il Delfino. Oh, we will also have the female Pianta in the game, who is very similar to the male Pianta, except she is pink instead of blue, and the palm tree on her head is orange instead of green. Not to mention the tropical bikini top she always wears, obviously. We will also have the debut of Pokey, another one who was originally one of King Wart's servants, which only reinforces how remarkable the presence of this enemy is in Super Mario Galaxy. However, over the years, he migrated to the Mushroom Kingdom and never left. Oh, a fun fact, he is known in Japan as Sambo and is one of the most classic and dangerous enemies in Nintendo's desert levels. If you're into movies, video games, and even animated shows from pop culture, then you definitely don't want to miss the chance to subscribe to the channel right now. Another really cool little guy who's going to show his face is the Germa, one of the most charismatic support characters introduced in Mario's Space Age. Their main goal is to ensure the functioning and cleaning of industrial and mechanical galaxies, like the Battle Rock Galaxy and the Dreadnought Galaxy. We were surprised because even the Contor is going to be in the second Mario movie. They are a wading bird, resembling an ostrich, with a long white neck and a huge yellow and brown beak. Their absolute trademark is exactly those purple glasses and a small tuft of black feathers on top of their head. His name is Contor, which is a mix of the words Condor and Conch, which means to hit on the head, a reference to the super peck they can deliver to the ground. A lot of people don't even know them, but the Whitleles will also be in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. They are basically a kind of tree spirit, or wood people. Basically, they are friendly NPCs that inhabit forest and woodworking-themed galaxies, like the Puzzle Plank Galaxy and the Tall Trunk Galaxy, and they are quite chatty. I like them since they usually give Mario valuable hints. Mario and Peach will also have to face the Octombbas, whose name is basically a mix of octopus and Goomba. Obviously, they serve to make our lives lives harder in the games, and in the movie it's not going to be any different, since they are on the casino planet where Peach and Toad end up. The urchins made their big debut on the Super Nintendo in Super Mario World 1990. They are extremely common obstacles in water and beach levels, and they are also in our hero's new movie. They usually cause quite a headache because Mario can't simply jump on top of them due to their spikes. They just keep rolling along the bottom of the sea or patrolling platforms. To defeat them, the player usually needs to throw turtle shells or use invincibility. Another new character that few noticed, but who appeared in the first trailers for Super Mario Galaxy, are the Moais, which are basically a parody of the Moai, the famous giant stone statues of Easter Island. They live in Tostarena in the Sand Kingdom and are very peaceful. Mario can even control them if he wants to. And as everyone is already sick of knowing, the Tostarenans are new characters who hadn't appeared in the first movie and are now in the second one. In fact, as we could see in the trailers, they are the ones responsible for calling Mario and Luigi to investigate the ancient ruins and thus find Yoshi, helping the green dinosaur join Team Mario. Now let's talk about the Bublaines, who are the citizens of the Seaside Kingdom and live in a beautiful coastal region known as Bublaines. They are totally peaceful and friendly NPCs, known for living in a constant vacation and resort vibe. They love the famous sparkling water from their ocean. Just a fun fact about them, in the original games, the entire species wears red berets, a typical French accessory, creating a subtle visual joke from Nintendo regarding the French dish escargot. Better known just as Chuck, Chargin' Chuck is, as you can see, a football player version of the Koopas. Unlike a regular Koopa Troopa or Goomba, which are defeated with just one jump, Chuck requires a lot more effort. Generally, 3 jumps on the head are needed to defeat him. A fun fact about Chuck is that there are variants that play sports other than football. Some throw baseballs, others kick footballs, or dig rocks out of the ground. And there are even those who multiply, even though that isn't a sport, unless you're a rabbit, if you know what I mean. Known in Japan as Dosen, the Thamp is one of the most classic and feared obstacles in the entire Mario franchise, and now it will also be in Super Mario Galaxy, the movie. Its first appearance was in Super Mario Bros. 3 way back in the year 1988. Since then, they have become a staple in practically all of Mario's platform games. In general, in the games, the Thwomp is invincible. Mario cannot defeat it with jumps or conventional fireballs, although in some games, the power of the invincibility star or special items can destroy it. Mario simply needs to calculate the exact timing to run past it. Will it be like that in the movie too? Monty Mole, who is a good mole but not always, made his first and unforgettable appearance in the legendary Super Mario World in 1990 for the Super Nintendo. Since then, he is rarely left out of a game in the franchise. One of them appeared right in the first Mario teaser a long time ago. If you play Mario Kart, you've definitely been a victim of theirs. They are famous obstacles on farm or dirt tracks like Donut Plains and Moo Moo Meadows, where they burst through the asphalt and make the cart spin out. Berto has already appeared in the trailers and promises to give Peach a hard time. Just like Pokey and the Shy Guys, Berto wasn't born in the Mushroom Kingdom. She made her big debut in Super Mario Bros. 2, 1988, as one of the bosses and main generals of King Wart's army in the Dream World. The character was so successful in her debut game that she became a permanent character in dozens of spin-off games like Mario Kart, Mario Party, and Mario Tennis, almost always serving as Yoshi's official partner. Oh, we have a fun fact about Berto. She is known in Japan as Catherine. Can you believe that? In the same scene where we see Berto attacking Peach, we can see another new character, Mouser, getting up as if he had just taken a beating. The supersized mouse who has the ability to throw bombs is simply King Wart's right-hand man. The battle against him is a classic. He stands on top of a platform throwing dozens of bombs, bob-ooms, towards the player. The only way to defeat him is to catch these bombs before they explode and throw them back at his platform. But I think Peach is just going to punch him right in the face. In the first movie, we saw a dramatic Luma as Bowser's prisoner. How could we forget him? It gives me the chills just thinking about it. And in the second movie, we will have several new Lumas appearing, apparently less depressed than the original one. And one that catches the eye is the little Luma with aviator goggles who loves listening to Princess Roselina's stories. Maybe he is the commander of Mario's ship in the movie. And to wrap things up, we have to mention one of the movie's protagonists, who promises to be as powerful as any enemy, Roselina. She is the guardian of the cosmos. Roselina made her big debut in the game Super Mario Galaxy. She is an almost divine figure in the Nintendo universe, traveling through space in her gigantic comet observatory. She fled into space in a ship after losing her own mother, finding comfort and a new purpose in taking care of the orphan stars, and by all indications, she might be related to Peach. Could they be sisters? Only the future will tell. We've reached the end of the video, but we're leaving 2 awesome videos for you to check out even more details and hidden Easter eggs from your favorite movies and shows.